Hello, 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 everyone. I am so excited you are out here tonight with us. Thank you for taking time out in your schedule to join us this evening. I have the great pleasure of welcoming and introducing the founder of Rich Girls Trade, Mrs. Tamara Boykin Young. And oh my gosh, guys, when I tell you, Tamara is a ball of energy. She is effervescence. When I tell you this lady is incredible, our founder, Tamara, she is amazing, amazing. Do you hear me? Just to give you a couple of accolades, and I hope I can get it all in one breath because she has so many to number. Tamara not only heads Rich Girls Trade, which is an organization of over 7,500 members, but she is a PR pro, award-winning culinary expert, world traveler, wellness and finance executive, event planner, on-air broadcast personality, high sought-after relationship marketing coach, and a CEO of a health company, a Preventative Health Partners LLC. So she is amazing. I don't understand how she has the energy to do it, but she does, ladies, and she gives it her all. Even here on our webinar this evening, and when you see her in person, I welcome you. I introduce you, ladies, to Tamara Young. Take it away, Tamara.
Thank you so much, Latasha.
Oh, we love you. You know we love you.
I love you back. I love you back. I love you back. Hey, ladies, I know so many of you are in here. You're in Latasha Allen's team. And now I see why you all adore her. She knows how to edify, doesn't she? We are having an absolute blast watching you win, Latasha, watching you and your amazing daughter, that gorgeous daughter of yours. And it blows my mind. It literally blows my mind how much fun you two had in Houston recently. If any of you gals were in Houston with Latasha Allen and her gorgeous daughter, Sade, who is at her beauty salon tonight, I think she has 5 or 6 or 7 income streams while in college. Am I right, Latasha?
Yes, absolutely.
You're doing it right, sister. You're doing it right. And again, I want to thank you for being a part of Rich Girls Trade, where we are just having an absolute blast, blowing the doors and the hinges off of the safe, of the vault. Gail, someone invited you today. They said there's a mentorship movement. It's filled with millionaires. They weren't kidding you. I want to say cheers to all of you who are opening the vault for 7,500 plus subscribers around the world. Latasha, this is a very special episode tonight, a very special series this month. We're talking to women. We're talking to not just women, we're talking to moms who are learning how to earn like the banks, like myself and so many others. We're unlocking the secrets to multiplying your money in the largest financial markets in the world with Forex and cryptocurrency. Ladies, I don't know if you saw it today, but Serena Williams, pro tennis player extraordinaire, mogul mommy, has had her head down for the past 3 years. And guess what she's been doing, girls? A little bit of Bitcoin investing. So we're on to something. And I'm happy for the rest of you who are finally getting it, right? And getting on tonight to learn from our leaders like Latasha. Thank you so much for the team you're building all around the globe, Latasha. You're a busy executive. You're an extraordinary mother. You have so much fun teaching women how to learn this skill set, trading, profiting, earning, just like the banks and the boys. You gals know, so often we are not empowered. So often we are encumbered. So often we are left out. So often we are not given the tools and the keys to the kingdom, if you will. But it's a different day. I don't care what's happening in the world today. We are advancing. We are moving forward. We are taking advantage of this amazing marketplace. And I'm grateful to my husband, Lawrence Michael Young, on the left. You see him, that handsome rich guy who started trading before I did. I'm so honored that we're an extraordinary team. He is an exquisite man who is just super, super smart. And he's someone who appreciates his queen. But he's the one who started trading first. Ladies, I watched him turn $1 into $600 in less than 3 minutes. And I said, type in the chat what you would have said to your man. I want to know how to do that. That's what I said. I said, I can do that. And from then on, we found ourselves screaming around the house. I just turned $1 into 300. I'm at 600. I'm at 6,000. Ladies, I'm telling you about an industry today. My sisters, these mompreneurs, we're telling you about an industry that is extraordinary. It is saving marriages. It's bringing couples together. It's giving women the pick of the litter if they didn't know they had it already. Gina, isn't this fun? Gals, we're showing the guys how to do it. We're doing it even better than they are. They say women trade better than men. We were just in Glasgow, Scotland. I want to thank every single person there. If you've never been to Scotland, some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. We had a ball there as well as London. We'll be coming back. I know you're typing in the chat. When are we returning? We're returning in July. We'll let you know. The Trading Travelista, that's me. She's at it again. I can't wait to see you all. London, you guys are really cool too. And hey, if you're in the Buckhead, Atlanta area, ladies, what I want you to do is make sure you tune in on the 18th, that Saturday. Meet my husband and meet some exquisite women in Rich Girls Trade who are trading and who are profiting and who are earning like the banks. Latasha, I want you to come back on and tell us what the heck is Rich Girls Trade as we look at these slides. You know, this is Renee Noor. You know, she's a model. She's been a model for about 20 years, working with a lot of the couture fashion houses from Bill Blass to Givenchy. She's amazing, but she was in banking for 15 years as well as an executive. What is Rich Girls Trade? Take it away, Latasha.
Rich Girls Trade is an organization where we are empowering each other on how to multiply our wealth in the largest financial market in the world. It is an incredible movement, not just group, not just organization. That's too boring. It's a movement, ladies. And you know, there's not only just the movement aspect, but our illustrious leader has also decided to, you know, she formed a nonprofit aspect of this as well, which is giving back to the community, giving back to our young girls. So Rich Girls Trade encompasses giving back, empowering women, giving back to young women. You know, it's all of that and then some.
Oh, I like that. I like that. You know what? I've also discovered that we've got an 18-year-old on the screen here in London. You see her. I just love you, Angel. Keep up the great work. Women like Gina Lima, who you're going to hear from momentarily, another mompreneur who blew my mind. In fact, ladies, I've known this beautiful soul for many, many years, going on nearly 2 decades. She is my sister. She's one of my dearest friends. I just adore her, and I've watched what she's done with her daughters. She's an extraordinary mother. And Gina, you said something to me the other day as we spoke. Gina, you joined Rich Girls Trade. You started trading, but then you left. You got busy with a daughter who was graduating from high school. You got busy with your little cutie pie selling more Girl Scout cookies than anyone else and getting all A's. You got busy putting that daughter into college. You were a success at it. But then about 3 weeks ago, you got back in. Make sure you're off mute. Ladies, you want to hear from this mom. You want to hear from my friend, rich girl, Gina Lima, because what's happening for her right before our eyes is blowing my mind. Before we get into our presentation, I want you to know her success story.
Thank you, Tamara. You know, I call you and Lawrence our earth angels because are we not just blessed to have you in our presence and your leadership, and you've encouraged me this whole entire ride. You know, I had a little bit of a medical condition, which kind of held me back from doing what I wanted to do with trading. But when I recently came back in, I went full speed ahead, and I'm glad I did. I'm almost speechless to say that by tomorrow really, I will be a 5-figure earner trader. And that is huge. It wasn't a short journey by any means, but I stuck with it. And every day I have an epiphany. Every day I think to myself, can it really be this easy? I look at the charts now and I see what you're supposed to see. And what I basically told you was, I can't unsee this. I will never, ever be employed again by anyone after knowing what I know about Forex. It's just mind-boggling.
I love you, baby. I love your humility. Ladies, type in the chat. You go, girl. Ladies, you said something that was really powerful. I've got 5-figure traders on here, 6-figure traders, 7-figure traders, 8-figure traders. You're in for a treat, gals. And past profits do not guarantee future results. But Gina said, what are these people? Don't laugh. You said, are they crazy? Once you see this stuff, you can't unsee it. Is that what you said? Talk about that, Gina.
It is. It really is. I mean, once you, if you go through the education and you take your time and you really focus on learning this skill set, which is what you told me to do in the beginning. You said, Gina, this is going to change your life if you let it. And so basically I put in the time. I lost some sleep, not gonna lie, so worth it. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I followed the academy step by step. I mean, you don't want to complicate it. You want to keep it as simple as possible. You follow everything that you're told to do. And I hate to say this, but you're going to win.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of you, my darling. I'm so proud of you. Gina, you and so many of the remarkable women all around the world, from India, you've seen women from Japan, you've seen women from Atlanta, Dubai, Norway, the Netherlands, there's as in Scotland, Nina in London, so many, many, many women. Jenna, we love you. Tammy George, you're going to hear from her in a moment. She's going to talk about a tool that is blowing our minds. We're all using it and winning and profiting. China Bethley, I just love you. She brought in to our organization Les Brown Gales. Not too shabby, is it? The MOGO. Kathy Kirkland just met with him recently too. We've got teams in Johannesburg, South Africa, all around the world. Yes, Rich Guys Trade too. We see the gentleman on the line. They chimed in. We see you. We see you. And we're so grateful that you're here. Again, I want to welcome you to this presentation. We're talking about Rich Girls Trade and our partners, iMarkets Live, who I consult in this foreign exchange networking space. It's a wonderful space. I love it because you can simply learn to trade and you don't have to sign anybody up. You don't have to recruit anyone, but you can if you want to be on the blessing side of this opportunity. And that's what we're all about today. Latasha, you work as an executive each day, and I see you palling around with the CEO of your company. We don't have to edify them tonight, but you're kind of a big deal. When they come to town, they look for you. What's the difference very quickly, between being an employee and being a business owner or an investor, or even being self-employed? So these gals can understand and grasp tonight why it's so important to us that they get it and eventually come on our side of things. Take it away.
There's a huge difference as far as when you're looking at this quadrant here. The people who have the wealth in the world, the people of the world who have the wealth are on the right side of the quadrant. See, being an employee, you'll never, ever have the opportunity of building true wealth. You'll be working for someone and making them wealthy. Essentially, that's what happens. But going into the right side of the quadrant, which this platform that we're exposing you ladies to is doing, what we're trying to accomplish is moving you to the right side of the quadrant, okay? So this is the side of the quadrant where you can multiply money, where you can use a system, where you can be an investor, and you multiply money, unlike any other, I would say, platform in the world. So that's what it basically boils down to. So, Tamara mentioned that I currently am an employee. Yes, I am an executive in a company, and that is not the plan to remain there. So I'm so excited being a part of this space, knowing that I have already started moving myself there, but I'm going to move myself to the right side permanently and totally walk away from corporate America. And that's what's the beautiful thing about it, becoming the top 3% in the world where you're actually becoming an investor.
Absolutely. And diving into this $5.3+ trillion per day space, ladies, 24 hours a day, actually 7 days a week with cryptocurrency. Thank you. But you know what? That Forex space is so exciting that we're in. And to know that you can swim into that ocean that refills every single day with trillions of dollars and pull out as much as you want is really exciting. When I bring on one of our educators, I'm going to have her explain a bit more to you about what Forex truly is, because many of you are participating in that industry. You're just not getting paid on it. And your banks are trading your money every single day, but you're not getting paid a dime of it. Someone told me that it takes It's going to take 22 years if your money's in the bank. If let's say you've got $1,000 in the bank, it's going to take 22 years to turn that into $2,000. If you're just trying to invest traditionally and you want to grow your money or gain interest, what we're doing is so much more special. So we're excited that you're all a part of it. I love, love, love the leadership of this company that all of these gals are tapping into. A CEO who's traded over $100 million. That doesn't shock me at all because we have members of our organization doing the same thing. And I love his wife, the CFO, who is a gal who many, many years ago, for 20 years, her job was to give the money to men in a very sexist banking industry on the stock market, as well as in Paris. And so it's exciting that she is the Jim who introduced her husband to this space. And he was mentored by someone who was very successful in Forex. And now we're duplicating ourselves. The little handsome gentleman on the left side is actually the #1 millennial in the world who actually came to our space and said, I want to do what you all are doing. So we're attracting the very best of the best. And we're doing it using tools that are available to each of you the moment you join. Yes, this is a very exclusive, prestigious club. You have to be one of our members in order to succeed with us and in order to start trading with us. And I want to bring Latasha Allen back on the line. You love, 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 love this iMarkets Live Academy. It's where everyone begins. Why don't you tell us about it?
You know, I love the IML Academy because when I introduce people to this space, I tell them, hey, you know what, this space, what we have here is everything you need to become a master trader. So in the academy is where it all begins. It walks everyone from A through Z of how to become a master trader. So you're gonna be learning the basics in regards to terminology, all the terminology that there is to know about Forex. You're learning it in the academy, along with advanced techniques and advanced terminology when you go on to the advanced modules. But when I tell you this IML Academy, it covers everything. You know, I've had people say, well, why can't I just go to YouTube? I say, why would you go to YouTube? You don't know what you don't know. You're gonna piece together information where we have a clear cut academy, the structure that walks you from A through Z. So this right here, I love the academy because I've seen the progression within my own team. I've seen a progression of, you know, someone coming in as a mere novice, and because of this academy, along with our educators, becoming master traders a year later. So it's amazing. It's amazing. And I tell you that, I tell people it's not a long, arduous task. You're talking about videos that range from 5 minutes to maybe 16 minutes at most. So you can get through this at your own pace, but I would say if you go through it, you should be able to get through, it's 3 hours of videos, and it teaches you everything to prepare you for the next steps. So I love the academy.
I love it. You're sharing it with your daughter. You're sharing it with Sade.
Yes, absolutely.
What's that experience like?
It's been a great experience just to see, like I said, just to see someone such as herself and others come in here and have no idea, no knowledge what Forex was previously, but because of the academy, learning the terminology, what a stop loss is, what does it mean to be bullish? What does it mean, support versus resistance? All of that is taught. And Sade, I'm not sure, I know she's in the shop right now, and Sade, feel free to chime in when you want, but I know she's always found it really, she's always said, Mom, this is amazing. This is stuff I'm not learning in school. And I was like, absolutely, because you weren't supposed to know this. None of us were supposed to be exposed to this, but now we all are exposed to this space, which is incredible that we're all here, because this was a party that we were not invited to, but now we're here because of this organization, this platform. But yeah, this will teach you everything. So there's no reason to feel intimidated when we're talking about trading. There's no reason to feel intimidated at all because it goes over all the minute details in the academy.
Absolutely. And you know what? I see Sade. Sade, what is it like working with Mame? You're unmuted. Sade, are you there?
Hi. So yes, like my mother was saying, the academy is awesome. It's nothing better than going at your own pace, of course. I know we all have a life and all these crazy things outside of Forex, and it's just really nice to always know that you can go back and revise and, just like she said, go at your own pace. And yeah, I'm not sure if we're on Houston yet. I'm very excited to talk about that and my experience. My mom had an awesome weekend it was so nice to just be around all the excitement and other people that are excited and just exposed to this wonderful, Forex trading. And so it was really nice. So once you guys talk about that, I'll also chime in. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place.
No, you're perfect.
Right now.
You're absolutely perfect, my darling. We can't wait to hear from you again, okay? Thank you so much. She balances everything with such poise and such grace. Ladies, so that was one of the products that we're using and winning with. I want to bring my good friend back on, Gina Lemma, because she's using another product that's helping her to have tremendous success trading. Remember, we brought you on today because we want you to learn about this skill set. Gina, are you there? I see your reasons why on the screen, and they're absolutely stunning. I know those ladies very well, and I just love them, love them, love them. I want you to tell us why you're so excited about the IML television. Why is that such a big deal to you? Take it away.
Well, I mean, IML TV, Tam, really? Anytime you have free, you click, see who's live, and you can get training live from I mean, some of these amazing traders. I can't speak highly enough about being up maybe at 3, 4 in the morning and being able to plug in with somebody else who has the skill set, who's been doing this for a few years, and will walk you through the steps, basically, to teach you exactly what you need to know. I mean, really, where else can you get that? Any time of day, 24 hours a day, 7 days, well, it's pretty much 7 days a week. You can get on IML TV and connect with somebody.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, that's what you're using. That's what every single gal on the call will have access to. The moment you join, you jump into that iMarkets Live TV. Raise your hand. Raise your hand like crazy, okay? They're going to answer your question. Tammy George is always on our webinars. I see her today, and that is my sister in Louisiana who is teaching women how to use the harmonic scanner, as well as so many of us. That is a product that you'll all have access to as well. I absolutely love it. It works, scans the market for harmonic patterns. It works, it works, it works. Tammy George, are you there? And
I am here, my Tamra. Where else would I be?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not met Tammy George, she's an extraordinary educator and trader. And she's someone who loves helping people so much, like Gina and Latasha and Sade. But Tammy, man, I was on one of your trainings just yesterday, and I love that you and myself and my husband were using this system that works, honey. Why is this scanner one of the first places you want people to look when they join iMarkets Live?
I always say this is my baby. It's like where I started from, not knowing anything about trading, but I was on the education every night, guys. But I learned to plug into the harmonic scanner. And guys, when I tell you, we hear the term, you make $1 out of 15 cents. I'm telling you, that is not nothing that's just cliche. I mean, using this scanner, I was turning pennies into dollars, and we have our amazing Dr. Kathy Kirkland that's on here, and she was my inspiration, guys, because she and I both started with, very low accounts, but through the blessings of God, using this harmonic scanner, I mean, both of us are doing extremely well. And I can tell you this, the scanner is something that I found was very easy, for me, because, I was like, I need to get it. I need to make money, because we were just hit with a tragedy here in Louisiana with that flood. And I can tell you something, I learned to use the scanner. Then I met Mr. Timothy Holloman, and he taught me, his strategy. Thanks, to Tamara and Lawrence, for the introduction. But guys, what I could tell you is that it changed my life. My family laughed at me in the beginning, except my daughter. But I could tell you this, and I say this, but I'm so humble, and I'm just so grateful.
Say it, Tammy. Just say it, Tammy.
Changed my zip code like 2 times, and almost coming into the 3rd time. So I mean, why not stay with something that works? I'm on I gotta just say it. I'm on that ECC 11 with Dr. Kirkland, And but I can tell you one thing about it. I love the harmonic scanner. I love the way Coach Young teaches that scanner. He's so laid back and cool, you know, but I just love the way he teaches it. And I tell anybody, when you first start and you really want to earn while you learn and be able to step away, you know, and don't have to worry about anything, man, get on the scanner. I mean, I'm telling you, and you know, Tamara, I have so many sayings. I always have something, you know, funny to say. Like we said in Louisiana, it's nothing to it but to do it. So I tell anybody, please get with that scanner, get an IML Academy. I'm telling you, you can only go up from here. That's all I have to say, Tamara. And look, it's changing right now, the ECC 11. It's
She cut off, girls.
and I have my scanner on too. I have 2 screens up.
I love it. I love it, Tammy. Tammy, listen, when we first started working together, you know, you dealt with the tragedy. You mentioned it in Louisiana. And this has changed your life. And so for a lot of people on the webinar today who think we're just talking about money, oh, that's so obnoxious, that's so gauche. I don't mind talking about money. I was under that silly mindset many, many years ago, worrying about what people thought. But, you know, I thought people who made money, they didn't talk about it. They didn't talk about it publicly. And that's simply a lie. It's not true. All of my 6, 7, and 8-figure friends, and I'm finding out, you know, our investment bankers, they talk about money all the time. They're just not talking about it to you. And if you think that the wealthy are not discussing how they became wealthy, you're wrong. Think again. Perhaps they don't think you're the audience worthy of the conversation. Find an audience, find a tribe immediately filled with women who are willing to share. I beg of you, do what we've done. Listen, can you imagine doing anything else? Tammy George.
Tamara, I cannot, no, I'm telling you. IML has really, it just gave me a second win, a second chance at life, because everything that I was going through, it was horrible. I mean, my family lost everything. I lost everything. To see your mom, you know, cry after losing her home, you know, after, you know, being at the age of 70, along with my whole neighborhood I grew up in underwater, that was horrible. And I not only had my family, you know, to think about, you know, at the time, but I was thinking about, you know, my neighborhood, my old neighborhood where I grew up in, and I just wanted to get back and to help and do it. And I could tell you, you know, once I started, you know, profiting into Forex and I was able to make withdrawals, you know, I was able to be a blessing and to give back. And iMarkets Live, I'm telling you, to a lot of us was a lifesaver. I was injured on a job, couldn't work, you know, case and litigations, but I'm telling you, God came through for me. And when everything that I thought was going wrong in my life, it was, you know, meant to break me down, but God allowed it to break me through. And I will tell you this, and I'm not saying it, God, you know, just to, you know, please don't think that I'm braggadocious or nothing like that. But when I tell you this has changed my life, I'm trying not to cry about it, but it changed my life. And my mom is ill right now, going through cancer. I'm a breast cancer survivor, but this really allowed me to just do a lot, you know, and still have the freedom is to take care of my mom, to help me, you know, to help her to get a home rebuilt, just different things, you know, because that was her thing. She just did not want to leave this earth without really getting back into, you know, another home and just different things. But I would tell anybody that's on this call, please do not take this for granted. Hang in there. Don't give up. The enemy just will want you to give up because he see greatness on the other side of your doubt and just, you know, just being like depressed about maybe not getting it right off. Just please don't give up. Hang in there, because I promise you, your ending is better than your beginning. And I'm just a testament of that, along with so many others. And I love, you know, everybody that's on this call. I genuinely love people. I love Tamara. And I say this to Tamara a lot. When I was going through after the flood, I was so low one day. I was just so low. And Tamara didn't know me, but she messaged me when she saw that I had joined. And the words that she spoke to me that day just really, 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 it picked me up, because guys, when I tell you, I was so broken. I was really broken at that time. And I had just pushed away from even getting on some of the trainings, but Tamara really just gave me a second win, and I thank God for her, and I love her as my sister. I love her dearly, and I just want to tell you, Tamara, thanks again. I know I tell you that, we talk a lot, but I just want to tell you thank you again, because you just don't know what you've done for me that day in December. You just don't know of 2016. You just don't know. So I will say again, guys, you're here. Don't get frustrated. Just hang in there. If you need to step back, step back. But plug into IML Academy. Get on those sessions, because I promise you, again, your ending is better than your beginning. Back to you, Tina.
Oh, God is amazing. I was simply a vessel, my darling. You got me over here balling. Ladies, listen, I see all of you on camera, right? Tammy, I love you. Ladies, listen, in the interest of time, I'm going to move on, but I got to tell you, see, that's what Rich Girls Trade is about. We're not just trading currency. You get it? You know, you can look online and try to follow people and trade with them and lose money and hate that you started and then end up going back to work at a job that you hate from ain't to faint, from 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning to 8 at night, you know, driving through traffic, a sea of taillights, you know, just trying to get to a job that would replace you tomorrow morning if you were gone. No, Rich Girls Trade is a remarkable group of women like Tammy, inspiring one another, coaching one another, celebrating each other, saying, we can do it, girl, don't quit. You know, cultivating relationships with each other, helping each other learn to trade, and then trading love when we need it, trading power when she needs it, you know, trading fearlessness when she needs it. I love your story, Tammy. I know everything that's going on with you, and so I'm grateful in this moment. But we're gonna move on. I want to tell you all about another gal who's also one of our Rich Girls Trade members. Man, she is amazing. She is amazing. She is none other than Dr. Kathy Kirkland. And when I tell you this sister, I loved meeting her in Dallas, Texas. She mentions, I told her to get on stage. You'll have to tell that story. But ladies, this is a sister who, I'm going to let her tell you herself. But imagine when iMarkets Live first started, and Christopher Terry, the CEO, asked my husband to be the VP. We passed on it. But we built this wonderful team of women. And all we had was Christopher Terry getting on teaching the scanner. There was no academy. There were no 50 educators. There were no 1,000 hours of training. Kathy Kirkland, Daisy Wachuku Duncan, Lee Allen, they stepped up and said, let me trade and train. They learned it, they mastered it, just like Tammy's doing, just like Gina's doing, just like Latasha's doing, and so many others on the call. You can do it too, that is our point. I wanna bring to the webinar none other than Dr. Kathy Kirkland.
Good afternoon, ladies. Oh my God, Tammy, you have me over here crying. I'm trying to keep it together. I am so excited about being on you,
Dr. K.
I love you guys. I do. Latasha, I could sit and listen to you all night long. All night long. Gina, your story inspires me. I was right there with you, wanted to quit. And I had mentorship like Tamara Young and Lawrence Young. They're so inspirational and everything. Didn't know how to do anything. Everything looked like Greek, Hebrew, and Chinese. I had lost just about everything. I had lost some houses and had 4 kids in college, couldn't afford a meal plan. And I had a padlock on my door. My house that I'm currently staying in right now was in foreclosure. Gave my car to a friend to hold so I can figure this thing out so it wouldn't get repoed. I've been there, done that. But when I met the Youngs in Dallas, all because Jewel Tinker called me and said, hey, I talked to this guy that told us that they can teach us how to trade. Didn't know them from nobody. Loved me from the day I walked through the doors. Told me to get on stage and said, you'll be on stage one day. And I was like, I don't know these people. Just get on stage. And we went out there. You know, sometimes some things are just done out of obedience. I have 4 degrees. I have an associate's degree in theology, a bachelor's degree in business management, a master's in HR, and a PhD in philosophy. And I don't use any of them because I've learned how to trade. I'm a pastor of a church here in Killeen, Texas. Been pastoring for about 10 years, evangelizing for over 25 years. And when I found this, that we were in a man-made company with a God-written skill set, and I had the opportunity to be a part of the wealth transfer, to know how to make money work for me, and I no longer work for it, and I didn't have to struggle the way that I was doing. I didn't have to be afraid of of this is, what do you call, the guy zone. This is what men do. But then I found out this is what a Proverbs 31 woman does. She gathered all her things together and she go into the market and she trade. And this is why her husband is called blessed amongst the elders, because of what she do. It's not what the amount of money you have, is what you do with what you have. I had $40, put it in the market. To this day, my $40 still work for me. I have not gone below $40 in my trading account. And it got so good to where I even created a strategy that's a part of the web analyzer. We started out with a harmonic scanner. That's all we had, the harmonic scanner and Christopher Terry. When I say it is as simple as a red line crossing a blue line, and you can take profit at 10 pips at a minimum, 10 pips is always guaranteed. This is one of the things besides the harmonic scanner that I love to use on a daily basis. IML TV is the perfect educational platform. I wish I would have poured all the money that I poured into all those other degrees into this academy. It's affordable, and you can forever be learning. You can constantly be learning over and over and over again. I went from being broke, busted, and disgusted to being one of the top educators on IML TV. This is my lovely family. This is my legacy right here. And I'm missing one child because he was out of town. This is my legacy. This is why. This is my why. Forex has made it to where I can take care of, leave a legacy for every last one of them, not as a family, but as an individual, to where they'll be taken care of. My grandchildren trade. My daughter, my 13-year-old daughter standing in the back with the glasses on, she trades. She took $30, turned it into $1,300 in a week. That's her summer job, Christmas break job. My nephew standing over in the corner took $10, turned it into $1,600 in 30 days by just a red line crossing the blue line. We're able to take care of my mother-in-law. We're able to take care of my 94-year-old grandmother that she don't want for anything. And I myself am going through stage 3 cancer, and I don't have to worry about hospital bills because Forex pays my bills. This is how important, when Ecclesiastes 11:1 states that it is good to enter into foreign trade because you never know what bad luck this world is going to give you. I have 80-year-old senior citizens trading to offset their Social Security, and they're happy. I have late 60-year-olds buying oil wells now, buying shares in oil wells, buying gold and silver, buying crypto, and making a killing. Ladies, this is just not for you. It is for your legacy, your children, and your children's children. And our Marcus Life has made this so simple. And you have the best leadership there is. Lawrence and Tamara Young, they don't just check on you just to check on you. They check on me daily to see how I'm feeling. Do I need anything? They're in London. What do you need? What can I send you? The prayers alone is helping me because they're genuine. They're loving leadership, and they want to see everybody win. How can you not go out and tell somebody else to come in, hey, try this? Because it is not a scam. It's not another fad. It's a God-written skill set. You can't miss out on it. It was the best thing that could have ever happened to me because I was down to nothing. Did not know that 8 months later, I was going to have 7 figures. Now I'm up to 8 figures. 8 figures. It's a blessing, ladies. So if you haven't signed up today, I was going to go one way, but Timmy broke me down over here. I'm just, I'm trying to keep it together. Trying to keep it together, but you have no excuse. Sometimes I get up in the middle of the night in pain, but I know how many people need this. And if I can help you get to the next level, get past, there is no excuse for any of us not to be traded. There's nothing that's going on in your life that can't stop you from learning this skill set to build a legacy for your family so that your name lives on. And I thank you so much for allowing me to be on here. If it was not for the Youngs, we had our own little IML TV going for a minute. We did. And I loved it. And we haven't stopped since. Thank you so much, Tamara and Lawrence. I love you guys. I love you ladies on here. When I say I love you, I'm not selling hype or nothing, just saying it to be saying it. I believe that if you say something, you need to own up to it. And I love you guys and I appreciate your support. Gina, keep doing what you're doing, girl. I can't wait to hear your next testimony. And Latasha, keep on building your legacy with that baby. And Tammy, girl, you know I got you.
I love it. I love it. Ladies, this is such a beautiful space to be in. Kathy, I didn't know you were going to share that tonight. And
didn't plan on it, but
prayers
Tammy
are with you every day. We love you so much. And ladies, I know. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching this for the very first time, if you have yet to be influenced by Dr. Kathy Kirkland, you're missing out on a woman with a really big heart, a woman who in the midst of what she's going through and what she will beat, she is taking the time to train because she wants to. This woman is, she's an 8-figure trader. She doesn't need this. You heard her say she turned $40 into 8 figures. We're not making this stuff up. We've got Tammy George, the 7-figure, I'll just say 6, honey, 6-figure trader. She's doing that over and over and over again. I'm so proud of you. You've got the new 5-figure trader, Gina Lima, who you heard from tonight. And, the mentor, one of my other students who mentored Tammy, is making $1 million a day. Again, past profits do not guarantee your future results, but we're not making this stuff up. We couldn't if we wanted to. We'd be sued. But I thank you, Kathy. I thank you for everything that you're doing, everything that you've come to mean to the women in Rich Girls Trade, our beautiful sisters. And I want to thank you for everything that you're going to continue to do. Ladies, get with the woman who invited you on today. Get with her right away. Tell her, I want to get started now. Use the web analyzer that Kathy Kirkland is teaching on. Use this product that works in real time. Use the swing trades, the night owl trades. You've got someone who is the #1 top educator trading on Sundays, giving you his reviews, telling you what you need to look at and look for. We made a really good amount on that Bitcoin, thanks to Chris. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. He predicted it. Learn in a fun, interactive environment. We've got everything you need. The swipe trades, they're amazing. It's like, one of the girls said, it's like, what did she call it? Tinder. She says it's like Tinder on your phone, but for Forex. Cindy Chickadee. And Swipe coins. Gina, come back on, beauty. Tell us about Swipe coin, because you are trading Bitcoin. I want you to talk to us very quickly about your experience with Bitcoin. Take it away, beauty.
I'll break it down really quick. I think I've caught about probably about 5,000 pips in the last maybe 4 weeks. Right? I mean, $1 a pip, you do the math. I won't say my lot size, but nice pip catching days.
I love it. And I'm so proud of you, my friend. And we don't usually tell our friends about this, because friends are the ones who turn it down and hurt your heart and say, oh, I know you, the youngs, you're successful. You're just good at that stuff. But for my friend to see this, girl, I'm so happy for you. You 5-figure trader. I love it. You go, girl.
I don't dance and I'm over here dancing.
I love it. Ladies, listen, get with the rich girl who invited you on today. Ask them what tools they're using, which ones they prefer, which ones they love. We have our favorites, certainly, right? The Swipe coin, she loves that. I love Gold Cup. Tammy George talks about Gold Cup all the time. If there's a cup on the screen, for crying out loud, we tell you when to put in that sale. This is really, really cool. Beginners, intermediate traders, advanced traders, they're benefiting from all of this. Pip Talk, that's a communications platform and a trading community. You get to talk to people like Kathy Kirkland. You get to talk to people like Lee Allen. You get to talk to all of the 50 educators right there. It's an exclusive trading community, and you get updates from your favorite traders and educators. I love pivots. That's another one. Kathy, we love Lee Allen. Lee Allen is another rich girl. The Lord really blessed me with some powerhouse women who joined Rich Girls Trade and then became educators as well. Ladies, when the students become the teacher, they are better than I am. Get with them. This is a place where you're going to find your financial solution. You want to get started right away too, gals. Tammy, come back on, and in the interest of time, tell them why they want to start right away. Pick either package they want. How do you get started?
Guys, it's so simple. I mean, it's just really like, getting with the person who invited you, but more so, you go ahead and you just pick whatever package that you would like. And as you see, we have the Elite Starter Package for $325. Guys, then you have the Platinum Starter Package for $225. And what I will tell you is that with the Elite, you get everything IML has to offer, guys. I mean, just think about it. And I know I'm jumping, ahead of myself, but just think about it. When you recruit like 2 people and all of that info is free, when you would have had to pay thousands and thousands of dollars, guys, I'm telling you, 2 and free is nothing to do. But everybody loves free. But I would tell you, what you want to do, you want to connect business people in here, and I would say this. When you go ahead and get this, the starter package, whether you get the Elite or, just the regular Platinum package, guys, take advantage of it. And what I could tell you again, you heard all of these testimonies, your life will change. $225. I mean, this money here, $225, $325 to invest, to start investing in yourself, that's nothing. Because I heard horror stories of people paying $40,000 and $30,000 for like weekend retreats to learn how to trade Forex, and they just really gave their money away. So why not invest in yourself, and then you constantly have education around the clock 24/7 and 25/8 if it was an extra day in the week. And what I would say is that if you cannot catch the live, you always have the recordings. We didn't have that, and Tamara know that. We didn't have that, but y'all are really getting the cream of the crop. And I can tell you, 2 and free, like Tam say, grab a girlfriend, use your referral link, get her signed up, and I can tell you one thing, when you whomever you bring into this, they're gonna thank you, and they're gonna say that I just thank God for whoever brought me here, because one thing about it, it's leaving legacies like that, like Dr. Kathy Kirkland said. What other company that's going to allow you to get wealthy, and they're paying you to get wealthy? But it even get better, Tam. So I'm going to give that back to you so you can just go ahead and spill the rest of the beans here.
All right. It will be my pleasure. Ladies, not only can you get all this for free, you can actually take advantage of what we call our blessing money. Nobody talks about that better than Latasha Allen. If you become an independent business owner, like Renee Noor, you see her on the right-hand side of the screen, she decided to join this financial revolution and make extra income on top of the trading. See, the woman who invited you on today, she doesn't need you in order for her to be successful. This is very important. It's critical that you understand that. We don't say that to be haughty, right? Because haughtiness comes before a fall. But I want you to understand something. We are opening our mouths because we've seen the blessing of this opportunity. Latasha, why are you and your daughter building? Tell us.
We're building because it's a byproduct of just sharing this opportunity with others. And I don't look at it as building. I look at it just like you said, we're blessing other people with this opportunity. I'm really passionate outside of Forex, outside of work. I'm really passionate about ministering to people and giving back to people anyways. So I see it as another vehicle where I'm sharing, I'm blessing the people. I see it as a vehicle where I'm empowering women and men. And the building part and the compensation I'm blessed to get and receive from IML is just a byproduct of sharing it with so many people. You're not going to be selfish. It is not required to recruit, but I'm telling you, when you see that you're going to flip 10 cents to $1, $1 to hundreds of dollars, past results do not guarantee future returns. But if you take advantage of what we have here, you will see and reap the benefits. And guess what? There's people around you. There's people around you who need this, and you know them right now. You know someone who is struggling. You know someone who's not making ends meet. You yourself, may have had some struggles, and this will be a testimony for you. It's just going to come out. You're going to come out and say, you know what? I have found something that has changed my life. And guess what? They're going, what has changed your life? This space that I'm in of flipping money in the largest financial market in the world. That's all you have to do is give your own testimony. You don't have to recruit. It's going to happen naturally. It's a byproduct of you being blessed yourself and hopefully not keeping this to yourself. So that's what I say. And, my daughter has found this to be amazing. She's a serial entrepreneur. She's been that way since she was a little girl. and she is really passionate about the women and others that she comes across. And like I said, it's just a byproduct of blessing others.
It's perfect. It's perfection, the way you explained that. Ladies, I want to tell you today, yeah, there's extra money on the table as we wrap up this webinar. There is an opportunity for you to share this with others, but so many of these gals have chosen to take advantage of the blessing side of the opportunity, and I'm grateful to you. Thank you. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You do it out of selflessness, and we're really excited that you're sharing, that you're opening your mouth, and you're not keeping it to yourself. So with that said, you know, ladies, if you want to earn money from the blessing side, the building a team side, if you will, it's really simple. Tell somebody, tell 3 people, make $150 a month. That's going to grow into 12 people. That's $600 a month, right? 30 people, $1,000 a month. Gals, this is ridiculous. It goes all the way up to $1 million a month, right? Kathy Kirkland's making an extra $10,000 a month. Like she needs it, right? That's blessing other organizations and charities. We've all become philanthropists. This is truly a blessing. If you don't want the money, then doggone it, give it away. We don't care what you do with it. Be a blessing to somebody, but take advantage of this compensation plan. I'm so grateful that in my Rich Girls Trade team, I've got about 20 chairwomen, a couple of chairmen 50s that I was able to mentor, and I'm grateful for this extra money. Use it to trade with. Use it to trade with. Get you those blue jackets because you deserve it, ladies. Get the additional bonuses. You're going to get training and support along the way. You'll never be alone. You hear how we love on one another. That's for real, right? 7-figure mentorship, right? You're going to learn everything. And again, go at your own pace, but don't quit. Just don't quit, right, Gina? Don't quit. And if you do, get back in the game again. Take advantage of this world-class, education and the friendly, supportive culture. Change the course of your life. Take the first step. Call the girl who invited you on today. And listen, we're going to see all of you at the top because the bottom is simply way too crowded. I want to again say thank you for being a part of our Millionaire Mentorship movement, which is so much more than that. I want to thank you, gals in Scotland, Carrie. I want to thank you for hosting a Rich Girls Give, and the ladies in London who are giving back to homeless shelters. Thank you for everything that you're doing. We'll see you all in Buckhead on the 18th. We'll see you in Detroit on May 23rd. God bless you all. And thank you again, Kathy Kirkland, for joining us, Tammy George for joining us, Gina Lemma, Latasha Allen. We appreciate you and we love you. God bless you all. Good night.